Hello everybody, I hope you had a good week of trading last week. As I mentioned to you in last week's previous video, there was a lot of volatility, a lot of high impact news that caused gold and currency pairs to move dramatically. So we have the same thing coming up this week, though not as much news, but a few things that we do need to be aware of. So let's have a look at the news and then I'll share my trade setups with you as usual. So as we look at the news that's coming up for this second week of February 2023, just a reminder of how important the news is. As I mentioned to you at the beginning of last week's video, we had a lot of high impact news coming out. I couldn't even show it all on one page. And I said that there would be a lot of volatility, a lot of movement with the commodities and the currencies, and that's exactly what we saw. Gold dropped almost 1,000 pips in just 2 days. And of course, all of the major pairs were affected, and in fact, looked like the major pairs might be turning from a bullish trend to a bearish trend. But we will just have to wait and see. So just a reminder that you really need to be aware of the fundamental news items that are being released almost on a daily basis. So check forexfactory.com for your local times. These are the Asian times you see on the screen here. And about 2 or 3 main items that we have coming up this week will be the Australian economy. They will be releasing their projected interest rate increase of 25 basis points. That's on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, a good one for us here, Federal Chairman Jerome Powell will be speaking. And about 9 out of 10 times when he speaks, he really shakes up the market. Remember, this man has more influence over the movement of the US dollar than anybody in the world. So that's definitely something you need to be aware of and pay attention to. And then on Friday, we have a little bit of news on the Canadian economy regarding the employment change. So check forexfactory.com for your local times and take notice of these news items. They are very important regarding your Forex trading. Starting off sharing my trade setups, and remember, what I share with you is my perspective, what I see happening in the market. I'm not suggesting or recommending you take the same trades. You can if you want, but this is not financial advice, all right? It's up to you to manage your own account and to use good risk management. But I just hope that sharing what I'm doing, my trade setups, might give you a few tips or suggestions about how you would like to approach your trades. Just remember, plan your trade and trade your plan. So starting off with sharing these trade setups, we're looking at the DXY, which is a US dollar index, and that's the US dollar compared with 6 major currency pairs. And what we've seen is we saw after Wednesday's news last week, a big drop in the US dollar. And then what is so common and so typical, the very next day, it came right back almost to where it started. And that is not unusual. The market gets excited about some particular news that comes out, and then there's a big reaction, and then sometime after that, the market goes right back to what it was doing. But then on Friday, we had some really good U.S. economic data come out, and that was everything that came out was good for the US dollar. The unemployment rate was down, the non-farm payrolls was much better than expected. So we saw a huge move in the US dollar, the strengthening of the US dollar. Now, whether or not that will sustain itself over the next few days, we just have to wait and see how the market is going to digest this move that we had last Friday. So let's go back and look at starting with gold, and we saw nearly a 1,000 pip drop from 1960 almost to 1860 in just 2 days. Incredible, okay? And gold can move that way sometimes, but it's in between bullish and bearish on my daily chart. We're looking at the 4-hour chart here. On my daily chart, which I use for long-term analysis, I have a neutral indication. Okay, so that means no trade. All right, it's better to just wait and see, is gold going to continue its decline or is it going to make a recovery? a retracement. There will be some correction, some pullback, some retracement, but we need to wait and see whether the longer term outlook is going to be bearish or bullish. So for the first part of this week, we're looking at no trade for gold. Now this is definitely probably going to change in the first couple of days of the week. So if I see some changes and get some clearer indication of what the direction is going to be, I will release another video on perhaps Tuesday or Wednesday. On the Euro US, it's the same, okay? Neutral, no trade. On the odd US, neutral, no trade. However, on the New Zealand US, I do have on the daily chart a clear indication that this has turned bearish, and it could be that the other major pairs will follow this trend in the next day or two. We will see. But for the New Zealand US, I have a sell limit, pending order, a sell limit with the entry price at 0.6430, where you see this blue line. It needs to pull back, needs to retrace, correct quite a bit, all right, but it's very, very low on the stochastic oscillator, which indicates that it's super oversold. So it will pull back, it will retrace, and if it comes back to my pending order, then I will have a sell order, a short order on the New Zealand US at 0.6430. Okay, on the pound US, I also have a pending order, a sell limit with the entry price at 1.2200, and the same situation as the US, the New Zealand US. It has given me a long-term bearish indication, so I'm waiting for that to retrace, pull back, correct to this blue line that we have here. That will be my entry point for the pound US at 1.2200. And then finally on the USD CAD, no trade. Okay, you see what that has done, fall down really hard and then come back up because of this high impact news that we had last week. And so right now for the long-term outlook, there is no trade, no clear direction. Will this strengthening of the US dollar be sustainable? We'll need to wait a couple of days to see what the market sentiment is going to be. I've had a lot of inquiries and comments from people who are frustrated that they keep making losses trading Forex. Usually why people make losses is because the trades that they make are based on emotion. And that's why I love robot trading so much, because the robot trades without emotion. It trades simply based on the parameters that I give it. It takes trades 5 days a week, 24 hours a day. So if you'd like to find out more information about how you can join this lucrative aspect of trading, robot trading, just contact me at the website, or the easiest way is through my Telegram ID at rickrayfx. The prices for the EA course, the robot trading course, and just the standalone robot itself are listed on the website, but I have a very, very special promotion, really special promotion for anybody who is in my team. So if you're interested to join my team and get this special promotion on robot trading, just contact me at my Telegram ID at rickrayfx. Okay guys, thanks again for being here. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like this video and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you'll get notification every time I make one of these videos, which is every Sunday before the market opens for the following week. Okay, have a great week of trading, and I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.